So you push the lid to the side, and you see laying in the casket is a very, very emaciated, seemingly male human creature with a hood pulled up over its head and a red bandana of some sort of red cloth covering its eyes. Its cheeks are sucked in. You can see, though, veins kind of like popping through the skin, and you see these shallow little breaths being taken.
Bro, he has 2% body fat.
Yeah. It's fucking lease in, bro. What the hell?
Trigger.
And you see its mouth open, like it's trying to say something.
Are you the Oracle?
Very slowly and weakly, his head shifts towards your voice. Beat me.
Okay, so Tanner wants to be timid. Milo doesn't. Milo will actually, when he says feed me, Milo will reach in and grab some rations and, like nurturing kind of hand behind the head, lift his head off and feed him with his other hand.
The ration that you grab the back of his head and you try to put it in, and he kind of like takes it in his mouth and he just turns his head and lets it roll out of his mouth onto the like inside the casket, and then he kind of like turns his head like into your hand and starts like opening his mouth to your wrist.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Milo, how do you react?
I will pull my hand away. I'm assuming faster than this decrepit fuck can do anything.
Yep.
And do I notice anything about his mouth or his teeth?
You sure do. He's got very pronounced canines.
Wow, what do I do? Wyatt. I think he needs blood. You wouldn't by chance maybe have someone or something tucked away for a rainy day?
And I'll just like begrudgingly start walking up to them. You owe me massive, brother. I came here. We were even. We were 1-1. Now there's 2. Now you owe me some blood, and I'll take out a vial and just slosh it around and pop the cork. It was a good crocodile, and I'll just pour it down. Pour it down the mouth.
He just kind of slowly takes it in.
Bro.
You see the pronouncement of his veins in his arms. Like you've seen those like really skinny but kind of muscly people.
Yeah.
Really like pronounced veins. It's almost like a wave just sloshes through his body, and like just a little bit, almost like fat has entered his system, and he just kind of like moves his head a little bit quicker.
More?
I can't help you there, and I'll walk back. I'll pop the cork and I'll just go back.
I will look to Peaches. If things get out of hand, just be ready, and I'll pull up my sleeve, and just like Sookie does in True Blood, I'm gonna let this guy
Again, spoiler alert, bro.
suck on my blood.
Okay. And he's just barely strong enough. He gets his head up. He kind of sinks in like one of the canines, and it is deceptively sharp. It is like a razor blade. It punctures, and he just kind of like pulls it out and just starts sucking on the hole in your wrist. As he's kind of drinking, you can feel a little flow of blood. Like you feel each suck as he pulls more blood out. And as he does, again, it's like a wave every time he swallows, just kind of flows through his body. And it's like he pulses and he gets a little bit bigger.
Don't let him get too strong.
Bigger. Like he's like a dried out sponge being introduced to water. And he's kind of slowly getting his strength. And just as you start feeling like maybe a little bit of lightheadedness, that she just kind of takes like a final drink and just puts his head back. And he like arcs his back from his head to his feet. And he grabs onto the sides of the casket and just pulls himself up. But not sitting, he pulls himself up and then his hands let go and he just rises to his feet.
As like he finishes and pulls away, I would have backed up and like geared up for now I don't want to say geared up for battle, but I would have like hammer and shield ready to go just in case this guy gets buck wild.
You have given me new life. And you see him like sniffing the air. 5 of you. You all seek answers from me.
I seek answers.
And yet, I sense that you will all get answers. Ask now. And he
Very
steps
well.
down pretty gracefully onto the floor. And he just stands in the center. You see him like, he just slowly is moving his head and it's almost like rhythmic, like a clock. But he seems to be stopping with his head pointed at each one of you as he just slowly, mentally takes in the scene.
A friend, he's missing in an underwater city. Lizard folk told me that you'd be able to tell me where that city is.
Between you, somebody. And he like smells the air again. Somebody knows. They don't know that they know, but they know.
We all hear this, right?
It's a little bit difficult for you to hear. And you may be drawn in if you want to listen. Now feed me more.
What?
Feed me more.
I step forward and I hand him my wrist.
And he grabs it quickly. And he sinks his teeth into it. And you kind of feel him like just drinking. Like just there's just two big straws. Just and like as he's drinking, he just kind of like rubs his hand across his head. And then he just without saying anything, he's just drinking and you feel his grip getting like strong. Like steel clamps are on your wrist. And he just kind of grabs your head and like twists with you, almost like he's like in a weird dance, and he just kind of grabs the side of your head, and and there's no way you can fight back against the strength that he's putting behind this, though it seems effortless. He just kind of dances and like guides your face down to the corner of the casket and holds it there as he just kind of drinks. And you feel him like kind of like shake a little bit as he's grabbing on. And he just kind of takes a final gulp and like just pushes you back.
Who knows?
And he drags his finger. The end destination. And he points to Wyatt. And a vision of what it looks like. And he points to Peaches. And then and the vessel to arrive. And he shakily points to Feyorn. Then the waters to reach, and navigation to proceed. And he points to Grix.
No.
And then he walks up to Milo and he grabs you by the side of the head, and it is like a bulldozer is like just pulls your head, and he just effortlessly pulls you in. And your friend is not the only one there. There are many. More than you can see with 2 eyes. And he lets you go. And you see him kind of like reeling a little bit. He's kind of cracking his neck and his like muscles are tensing. No more.
Give us a name. Where do we go to?
I have a name. I have a route. And I have exactly what you need. What I need is, and he raises his hands, just 4 more. 4 more. You bring me them. Any 4. And I'll be freed. And you hear his voice crack a little bit. He says, and I can see her again. Bring me my 4 victims.
Can I, this time in my thoughts, I want to try to like rub the ring with the intention of like really trying to communicate with him, because this guy's kind of like creeping him out, like Wyatt out in this case. And I'll just kind of think to myself, is this one of your friends? Seems to like people twice as much as you do.
And as you hear a very distinct nothingness, it's like a phone has been hung up on you. And it just can't be connected. He makes his way to you and just... You don't know that you know. But I can help you know. And he pulls your head in close, and again, it's like a fucking crane is pulling you in. And I can help you. And he whispers just to you, so only you can hear it, right into your ear. I can help you. They're in the same place. What did you think they meant when they said that he was? And he like shudders in your ear. Collected.
Oh, damn!
And he like just kind of pushes off your face. What's 4 more? For me.
Wyatt just like turns around and just faces the exit, puts his hand on the wall like he's like about to puke.
Oh, don't leave. Not yet. Agree. Just agree. Everyone. He seems like he's starting to lose it a little bit.
I mean, I can't make sense of any of it. We all have a piece. We all play a part, but none of it makes sense. And we sacrificed 4 lives to save a few. And God only knows what this guy does if we loose him from the bindings that hold him here. It doesn't seem worth it, does it?
I'm not doing it. I'm 4 more. 4 more. I've sacrificed enough. I don't know who you are, sir, Mr. Bloodsucking sir. I refuse to sacrifice 4 more just to get to her. I refuse. I know where I need to go. I know where I need to do it, what I need to do. I'm not doing 4 more. I've already done 2. I got 1 more left. I don't need another 4 on my list. I just need 1. And I'm not giving you no 4 more. I don't owe you nothing. And I don't need your information. I know exactly where I need to go. So you can count me out.
I promise you don't. You are a lost boy. Even more lost than she is. She knows where she is. She knows what she has to do to get by. Oh. She cried today.
What are we talking about?
And you have no idea where that came from. You couldn't hear an echo of an echo of an echo if you sought just to hear that for the next 20 years. But I can piece it together.
I won't. I'm with Wyatt on this one.
I'm leaving.
So you're heading out to leave?
Yeah, I'm like not listening.
And he kind of, as you make your way up the stairs, he glides his way over and he grabs onto your ankle. 7 isn't so bad. You've already started. And mine, they just die. It's nowhere near as bad. And he slowly lets go of your ankle. And just as this kind of final little motion here, he looks to Grix and just smiles at him.
What the? Excuse me? Just that's all he does. Just gives you a little smile, a little smirk.
Not the Grim Reaper.
I'll see you when you have something to offer me. Now get out.